Hello everybody, this is Gruesome Fox coming at you with a 600 cost rated match in the Geara Zulu CM. We're going to be on City Ruins for this round here, and this is a suit that I meant to talk about when it initially came out, but I was not able to get any matches in it because I had a penalty level 2 at the time, so unfortunately I was not able to play any matches. I wasn't able to get any footage of it during that week, so I really wanted to talk about it during this week here because I really like the Geara Zulu Angelo. That's a suit I've made some videos on recently. And with the Geara Zulu CM here also being a support Geara Zulu variant for 600, I really wanted to see how the two kind of compare to each other. Probably just see which one that I like the most personally, because, again, really like the Geara Zulu Angelo, so seeing another 600 Geara Zulu support was very exciting to see, especially since this unit was part of a guaranteed boosted supply drop, meaning similar to suits like the Dozelzaku or the Johnny Raiden's Gelgook, there was a level 1 through 4 variant of this added to the game. And funnily enough, through one of the free 3-star pools that they've been doing in GBO2 recently, I did actually get the level 4 variant of this. Unfortunately, I don't have the beam sniper rifle for it, so can't really try it out or anything since I don't have really any sniper rifle that would go up that high. I only have the one for its native cost, so the whole thing with higher level suits and the Geara Zulu here is going to come up a bit later in the video. But yeah, taking a look at the Geara Zulu CM here, the suit is a native 600 cost support unit, and for the loadout here you do get a beam sniper rifle. This does have two forms of Jirobi, an uncharged and a charged one. Uncharged it counts as a accumulation stagger, and when charged it counts as a instant stunning Jirobi beam. You also have the Geara Zulu Beamhawk as your main melee weapon. This is the same Beamhawk shared with the base Geara Zulu, so it is a reused weapon there, meaning that if you do already have all the levels of that, you can apply it to any level of the CM here. For your sub-weapons, you do have a rapid-fire version of the beam sniper rifle. This fires in a 3-round burst, and it does take all 3 rounds to get a accumulation stagger on an enemy. And finally, you technically have 2 sub-weapons here, but they are the exact same weapon in terms of their stats and functionality. You have the Sturmfaust left and the Sturmfaust right. The Sturmfaust left is going to be attached to your quote-unquote shield, while the Sturmfaust right is going to be on your right shoulder shield. And both of these are an instant stunning pair of Sturmfaust weapons, very similar to the ones found on the Gyaradoga. And since you have 2 pairs of Sturmfaust, it's really easy to fire one and immediately have the second pair ready to go. Makes for a really effective instant stunning weapon. Really, the stun potential on the Geara Zulu CM is one of its biggest strengths to me because you have those instant stuns with the Sturmfaust. The rapid-fire beam sniper rifle is able to get a quick accumulation stagger if it can hit all 3 rounds with a single burst. And the main beam sniper rifle having the 2 forms of Jirobi is also really good for stunning things. So yeah, really good stun potential on the Geara Zulu CM here. And taking a look at some of the highlight skills, you do have the Anti-Air Ranged Aux program skill. This increases your range attack damage to airborne favorable category enemies by 50%, and enemies that are airborne due to a skill effect are also targeted. You also have Immobile Fire System level 2, and you also have High Performance Balancer as well, meaning you can go straight into your melee, which, when you pair that with the really good stagger and stun abilities of this unit, does mean you can occasionally throw in your melee for some of your combos, especially since the melee on the Geara Zulu CM is quite decent despite being a suit that doesn't really feel like it's built for melee. At base, you have a melee strength stat of 15, but in my testing video against the DJ in there, I was able to get over 4,000 damage on a downswing, so granted that's a DJ that has no builds or anything, it's just a stock DJ, but over 4,000, again, for a suit that really doesn't feel like it's built for melee, a pretty good damage numbers to get off there. And while it isn't the main focus of this unit as a support, it should be using its range weapons as much as possible. You can have some peace in mind knowing that the Geara Zulu CM does have some really good melee power behind it. And overall, the Geara Zulu CM, I think, is a pretty good support for what it has to offer. Unfortunately, I don't think I get to show a whole lot of the anti-air abilities of the suit here with the Anti-Air Ranged Aux program skill, but I do get to show off some of the really good stagger here, especially since there is a Gundam Delta Ans trying to chase after me here. And yeah, as you can see, getting some really quick stuns there with the beam sniper rifle, and going to do a counter into the melee there and get the finisher. And yeah, your counter is going to be the pretty standard kick animation that a lot of mobile suits use. But yeah, really not a whole lot I think is wrong with the Geara Zulu CM here. Some really good weapons, some really good skills, really good stagger and stun abilities, just a pretty good support overall. And if I had made this video around the time that its banner was still active, I would have definitely recommended pooling for it if it was a unit that interested you. I don't think the Geara Zulu CM is a mobile suit that you necessarily need to own. 600 does already have some really good supports, some of which have been buffed recently, and with the Geara Zulu CM, I think the suit can perform pretty relative to a lot of those, but again, not really something that I think is necessary to own unless you really like the way it plays. If you were interested in the suit and you saw the admission price was the 30 tokens to get the native cost version of it, then I would say absolutely go and pull for it, if the banner was still active. I wish I could have had a video for the suit done around the time its banner was still active, but that penalty level 2 I had really threw a wrench in those plans. One of those things that's just very unfortunate, but you can't do a whole lot about it. The good thing here for the Geara Zulu CM is that I think there are going to be plenty of ways to get it in the future coming up, even currently too, because I did mention that I got the level 4 variants from one of the free 3-star pools that they're currently doing in the game, and I think for Anniversary that's coming up, we are supposed to be getting some more free pools as well, so maybe they'll provide some more opportunities for the Geara Zulu CM to show up in people's pools. There's also going to be a lot of the step-ups going on as well, so again, more opportunities for the suit to show up. So if you do get the Geara Zulu CM at a later date, I do think it is a suit worth trying out. As I mentioned, a pretty good support overall, and not one that I have a whole lot of complaints about. That being said, I do think I prefer the Geara Zulu Angelo over the CM personally. It might be because I've played the Angelo for much longer and it did recently get a really good unit adjustment, but something about the Geara Zulu Angelo I just find more appealing in terms of its playstyle and weapons. Again, that might be because I've used it way more compared to the CM here. I've had the Geara Zulu Angelo since it initially came out, and that instantly became one of my favorite supports in the game, so I do kind of lean more towards that one still. Maybe I just need to give the CM here some more rounds in the future, maybe it will grow on me a bit more. And that's not to say that one is better than the other. I think both the CM and the Angelo have their own strengths that make them really good in their own right. It's just when it comes to the support type Geara Zulus, I lean more towards the Angelo version. And to say one more thing for the Geara Zulu Angelo here, I did mention closer to the beginning of the video about higher level Geara Zulus. That is because I believe when Anniversary starts, we are supposed to be getting a new set of limited missions that will be giving us higher level versions of the Geara Zulu Angelo, so really excited to get those and try those out. I, again, really like the Geara Zulu Angelo, so I really want to see how it competes at higher cost. But that is going to be the end of the round here. Timeout mission over. Let's see how we did with the Geara Zulu CM at 600. And gonna get a mission complete. Really nice pose with the beam sniper rifle there. And didn't get on the board for this round here, but I was able to beat my rival. And third place overall with 4 kills and 2 loss. So not too shabby for the Geara Zulu CM there. And that is going to be everything for the round. And overall, as I mentioned, I think the suit is really good for what it has to offer. Not one that I would have necessarily said was needed, but one that I would recommend if it was something that interested you. But aside from that, I don't have much else to say about the CM here, except for its design. I really like the Gyaradoga backpack that it has. I just really like the Gyaradoga backpack in general, the bulkiness of it. I really like it on this suit, and I really like it on the Yagdoga sleeves type as well, so I really just like that design element of it, just something I wanted to briefly mention there. But yeah, that's going to be everything I have for this video here. Comment down below what you think about the Geara Zulu CM. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and if that's, I will see you all in the next one. Later.